As we work to finalize this week, we are going to leave with 30 content ideas, if not more. My goal is that you have 100. And these are going to be real content ideas that you can execute. I don't want you relying on ChatGPT. Yes, it's great to brainstorm with. Sometimes it could have great ideas that you can execute, but you don't want to lose your voice. You want to be able to, this is the core of your business. You want to be able to pour everything into it. If you are a brand, this is your product. So you don't want to lose your voice to ChatGPT. You don't want to overhype yourself or create this big production that's maybe not something that you could execute or that you would even edit that way. You really want to build content ideas in your voice and that you're going to be able to create. That being said, we are going to work on how to create these content ideas. Now, when we have our 2 to 4 categories, we're really going to focus on creating 10 to 15 ideas per category. When we're creating content, we want to look at the piece and ask, what problem does it solve? Or how could someone relate to it? Why is this relevant to our niche? How could this help someone? What tutorial is it offering? Does it bring humor or connection? Like, what does this piece of content give someone? Or is it just posting for ourselves? If we're posting a travel reel and we're not offering how to book, do you book through the website? Do you get a better price on Expedia? Do you have the link somewhere for me? What time of year should you be going? What do you wish you knew? What surprised you? What do you wish others knew? Like, if you're not providing all that and you're just like, here's my hotel room, I love it, and it just seems very staged or like an ad and you're not really giving value to your followers, that is where your content falls off. That is where you will underperform, is because you really need to think about, how could I give so much back to my audience? How can this be a post that they will save, that they will share, that will create more trust in me? Are we asking questions in the caption? How are we connecting with our audience? How are we driving conversions or even driving engagement? If they see a post and we're at the beach and we just post little beach emojis, what are they really going to comment on? How do we build that out? So that's what I mean when every post should have value and every post should be created with the consumer in mind, with your customer in mind. What will they be getting? They should be leaving your business, your brand with something. So this week, I'm going to make it super easy because we just want to get those creative juices flowing. We just want to be thinking about the content that we could be creating, the direction that we can go with our page, how we can push ourselves as creator, even your content style. This week is really just about slowing down just a bit, even if you've already had success. Think about the long term. How does this fit into your day-to-day? How could you batch create this? Where could you hone in more? Is it an editing style? Is it writing the content ideas? Is it finding the hooks? Like, just kind of watch yourself as a creator this week of, where could we optimize things and where could we get more into alignment with our content pillars and the direction we want our business to go. So we're going to simplify it. Use your notes app, and we're just going to be writing down content ideas. Be thinking about it all week long. What content ideas do you have for the categories that you're going to be creating with? And your goal is to have at least 30 content ideas by next week. In addition to thinking about our content ideas all week long and really just thinking of how we want to create, what we want to create, I want you to spend some downtime this week and go through your phone and build out a content library. We have so much content in our phone that we don't even realize, something that could be used as a CapCut template with a B-roll and a trending audio, which of course will hit like your most views ever. Go back through and build a content library. I would say go back the last 2 years. Really, if you have a view shot of somewhere that you travel to that could be relevant for some content that you're building, or you have just any extra content, photos of you, anything that could be relevant that you could put text over the screen, that you could put into as a collage video. There's so many different ways that we could edit the same amount of content. This is about working smarter, not harder. You want to build your content library so that it's easy to execute these ideas. So spend some downtime this week. Go through the last 2 years on your phone and create an album in your phone that's going to be labeled content. That is where you will save everything. And then moving forward, as you're filming things, whether it's content worthy or not, just put it in there. If it's something that you think I could throw a template over, one of those memes on CapCut, I could use this as filler content. Maybe I could use it for a shot for a brand as an intro, if it's nature or whatever it is. You never know. Anything that you would be okay to post, put into a content folder. Spend some time on CapCut, the Edits app, TikTok. Really see what resources, templates, different editing styles, maybe play around with some templates that they have or some of those B-roll memes. Just really, you're not creating for the intention to post. And if you do create something that you want to post, great. But you're just creating and playing around with it. Have fun, throw in some of that filler content, maybe use that as a time to audit your content folder that you just made on your phone and see what really could fit in. You might even find that you had 5 or 6 B-roll or quick template reels just sitting there already. So spend some time this week, go through and jot down content ideas as they come to you into your notes app. Our goal is to have 30. We want to find our rhythm and flow, and to do that, you have to spend the time. So then when it comes time to batch create and batch edit content, it's not so overwhelming because you're familiar with the apps and you have a little bit of time to work through your editing style. I am so excited to see everyone's content ideas. I can't wait for next week where we'll bring them to life, and I am just so proud of everyone. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I can't wait to go over everyone's homework and see your elevator pitch and your content ideas that you're excited about. Please feel free to reach out if you want to bounce ideas off. We have the group chat, and I am just so excited to see what everyone will create.